Thank you, Blondie Lil One, for being a channel member. The texture pack that we're reviewing in today's video is the Ultra Apocalypse texture pack by Cyclone. It's currently rated 3.9 stars out of 5 stars from 44 reviews, and it currently costs 990 mine tokens, which is the equivalent of £4.99 in my local currency. It says transform your world into a post-apocalyptic horror with the Ultra Apocalypse texture pack. Craft desolate landscapes, eerie structures, and zombie-infested environments. This pack brings a sense of doom to your survival builds. Rugged, decayed, textured for immersive apocalyptic horror. Intricately detailed HD 32x32 textures for a hauntingly realistic experience. Let's get this texture pack reviewed. Welcome back to the home of the texture pack reviews. Do not avert your eyes. There is a lot going on the screen right now, but I promise you I am still your host, the Dazman, and we are in a brand new creative world for the Ultra Apocalypse texture pack by Cyclone. There's a lot to go on here. As you can see, my skin is forced to be this skin. I cannot be me, so that gets that out of the way. Before we get into the rest of the texture pack though, if you enjoy this texture pack review, please do leave a like on the video. Drop a comment down below with your opinion, your feedback, your reviews, or even your suggestions. And if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate it. We're on the road to 6,000 subscribers. There really doesn't seem like there's anything stopping us, so thank you so much for your support. If you'd like to help the channel a little bit more directly, then please do consider becoming a channel member or a Patreon member. Every penny that this channel makes is either pumped back into this channel or into one of the two side channels, Dazman Plays and Dazman Reacts, so you can help me make content every single day. Thank you if you consider it. Now, I'm going to skip over to the left-hand side and we're going to talk about this texture pack. So I've tried to set it up. The UI should now be on the screen. I've tried to set it up. I've tried to get the content. I've tried to get the visuals that I need for the build up of this. This texture pack has crashed 3 times. 3 times already it's crashed. I don't know what it is that's made it crash. I think it's the render distance. There is a lot going on this screen right now. You can probably see behind me a whole lot of red. There is a massive amount of fog, and I have no idea why it's like this. It doesn't mention it in the description. It doesn't mention a forced skin either. There is a lot going on here that I'm just not 100% sure what is happening. Now the sun is about to set, so let me just quickly set that back to daytime. But this is it. This is the world as we come in when we're flying. If I jump down and hope it doesn't crash, when we're down here it's not as overbearing, but it definitely is heavy fogged. Basically there's a lot going on. The sky is quite comic-y. That is heavy strong red. You can tell as well the water isn't red, but that is a very near fog. And if we go into the settings, because I'm going to have to turn this down to test my theory of the crashing anyway, this is on maximum render distance. I thought it had crashed then. If we go into here and scroll down, my render distance should be on maximum 36 chunks. I'm going to turn that down to 18 because I don't want it to crash. I don't want it to keep crashing. We're just going to have a look around. And it didn't really change too much. So I'm wondering where this red stuff is coming from. I don't think it has the effect that they want it to have, in all honesty. We can look at the water here. It's a simple animation. It's quite a saturated, dry watercolor. Like there isn't a ton of color in it. It looks very much like a Dead Sea. We've got the sand here. I don't see a variation. They don't mention variation, so we won't hold that against it. Over here we've got a turtle or a tortoise. It's got a bit of a knock on his head. Okay, not terrible though. I mean, it's all right. Yeah, a little bit of roughness, but it's all right. We've got the grass here again, dead color, definitely looking like life isn't there, like you would expect in an apocalypse texture pack. But yeah, I just can't. The way the fog looks, my forced skin, it's not a great start, I have to be honest. We've got a sheep over here that's about to be attacked by a wolf. So can I just quickly grab the sheep egg? Let's head over here. and it spam out a few. Now, immediately I'm getting like horror fuel here. That's a very scary face. We've got some 3D natures to it with the wall as well. That looks quite nice. I do like that effect. I'm looking past the roughness of the textures because not every texture is going to be high definition. Not every texture is going to be realistic. So I'm not completely against the textures. They're not too bad. If we shear it, it's a naked sheep, to be honest with you. And then you got to see the underside, which was cool. And it's consistent through the two. I really like the 3D transparency that we get from the sheep. That was nice. If we fly around, let's try and find ourselves a pig, a chicken, and a cow. It's just so difficult to get like an overlay of the world. When the higher up you get, that fog becomes crazy. It really does. Now, somebody did mention that I should walk around a bit more in my texture pack reviews because this is how you would play, which is fair. I like that pig though. I do like that pig. I like the ears. Again, horror aspects to the face. Got the eye, kind of like the ripped cheeks that it doesn't want to show me. You've got the exposed rib cage, which is less 3D here and more just drawn. No variations, but definitely a horror-esque style going on here. There's also a chicken. I really like the color flip of the chicken. They don't give you the base color chicken, so it's not a variation, it's just a flip. I like it. I do. I like that. Again, the roughness is there. Of course it is. Is this texture pack maybe a year too late? Maybe. But again, not every texture pack can be high definition. Not every texture pack can be realistic. I think there's a place for the textures, but this up here, this red all needs to be toned down like 100-fold. And the crashes need to be fixed. Hopefully by turning down the render distance, it does fix it. Do we have a cow around? All right, so I think this is a cow over here, and okay, I like that. It's like a mutant cow. I mean, yeah, sure. Is it? It doesn't say it's a zombie apocalypse. It just says it's an apocalypse. This could be nuclear fallout. Okay, looking a bit demony. Maybe I've been playing too much Doom on Dasman Plays. I don't know, but I'm not. You know what? I'm not against it. Rough shading, but I like the design. I'm not against that at all. There is definitely some positives in here amidst a massive negative. We just go over here as well. I just want to have a look at the stone. So we've got, is that dirt? So dirt's quite purple. Stone is a little bit more blue, is what the colors that I'm seeing here. Got the green grass as well. That might be interesting as we fly around to just see how that changes. Wait, lava's green? Okay, that's one for the Nether, I guess. I just want to fly here. So we're in an acacia biome now. I didn't see a massive change in dirt color. Okay, interesting. And then let's just quickly get some horses out here, because obviously this has been a little bit longer than normal, I think. Quite a lot of horses. We got some good variation on the colors and the shapes and the designs. Nothing particularly apocalyptic about them other than the red eyes. Skeleton horse. That's actually really basic considering what we've seen so far. I think that's a very basic skeleton horse. Very paint by numbers there, unfortunately. And then the zombie horse as well. That's a baby one. Again, very paint by numbers there as well. You've got the exposed ribcage that we've seen in the pigs and was alluded to in the sheeps. Not really much creative change there. It's a rough start. I hate this that we're seeing here. I hate the skin being forced. I couldn't go and change it. I absolutely hate that red thing in the background. I mean, maybe it's because I'm flying. Let's get down here and have a look. Just run back. No, I hate that. I hate it. It's just, I don't know. Maybe if they change the color, I get what they're going for. It's meant to be like an apocalyptic fog. I think it's too much. It's just too much. And then the clouds are okay. The weather is definitely forming. Let's head to a village now, and let's go and see what villagers look like. And okay, so we're coming up to a village here, and you can see the fog as you fly is absolutely crazy. Let's see how it looks coming in as we're running in. So definitely having it lower down in the render distance does make the thing slowly pop into view. I wish I could have it at full render distance and know it's not going to crash. You've got the path blocks here, which kind of just works again as even more dead grass. Okay, that's a rough hay bale though. Over here we've got the stairs. I'm not against it. What kind of stairs is that? Acacia stairs. Weird. Reinventing the wheel, not orange. So it's going to change some builds if you build in acacia. Got the logs there as well. Oh, the iron golem here. Okay, it's both futuristic and retro. It's kind of like what the 60s would have thought futuristic was like. Very weird. Looks clean though. Doesn't look bad. It's not as rough as everything else at all. It looks very smooth, in fact. Interesting. Okay, we've got some crops over here too. What are you? Yellow terracotta is here. Oh, we've got some villagers now. Get a reveal going. He doesn't want to be on camera. Okay. Okay, I've seen worse. I have definitely seen worse. Man, there are a lot of good parts in here. No diversity though. That's a shame. Where's the diversity in 2025? If there is, I mean, there might be actually. It's very subtle. There might be. I don't think it's diverse enough. Ah, there we go. Yeah, okay. Okay. There's actually more diversity here than I was giving it credit for. Here we go. All right, diversity is there. I like that. That's good then. I've definitely seen worse villagers as well. There is some roughness to it, like there is in almost all of the textures here. But I've definitely seen worse, and I think these do look really nice, actually, for the texture. Give me an option to turn off the fog, please, because that's not good. And this, I'm going to keep saying it, man. Like, I think there are some really good parts in here, but the limit for what I can give this is already low because of what I've already said. So the moon is rising now. Let's go and have a look at hostile mobs. And so we're flying over the world here, and you can see straight away with that fog off in the distance how difficult it is to see what's going on. If we walk, how does it look? Okay, so it definitely feels better as we're walking, and this is how you would play. And it doesn't feel as strong, actually. That red has completely disappeared. Like, that looks nice. Let's get the night vision on here. Oh, that does not look nice. Okay. All right, so what we want is this in daytime. That in daytime. Whatever they've done to make that look like that is not good. So I'm sorry, but we're just going to need that so we can see the mobs. So we've got skeletons here. Okay, very old school in design. Very blockheady, no jaw. Good transparency. I like the detailing on it. That's not bad. Over here, we've got a zombie. Okay. This guy got caught at the office. He's wearing armor. No variation. Definitely waiting for the armors to kick in for the variation here. I like the kind of quirkiness of the tie and the shattered or disheveled nature of the clothes. Only got one shoe on as well. The face is very comic-y almost, but it works for me. Yeah, I don't hate this. I'm really trying to be objective here. I hope you guys can tell. Do we have a creeper or a spider around? Obviously, arachnophobia warning for the coming up section. What is that? What is that, an Enderman? Yep, that's an Enderman. Okay, I mean, you'll get your time to shine in the end, but okay. Whoa. Okay, creeper. We've got a creeper covered in boils, oozing. You are infected, buddy. You are infected. I like that. I genuinely do like that. Now, the texture pack price, 990 mine tokens. I think 830 probably would have been better. The one below that, maybe, what's that, 740 maybe? I'm not sure. Would have been fine. 690. I can't really remember the prices in my head at the moment. 990 feels a little bit too expensive at the moment. But just one tick down, 2 ticks down, it would have been fine. There's the spider. Fast legs. Spikes on its back, kind of like the cow. Massive pincers there as well. I like the apocalyptic theme though, I do. And they've stuck to it really well for the hostile mobs. There are some good parts to this. I want to respect them. They really are some good parts to this. Let's focus on the positives. Let's head out to the ocean. Let's go and see what an ocean monument looks like. Alright, so we are above an ocean monument. I've still got the night vision potion on right now, and what I'm seeing here is that the color of the fog changes depending on the biome you're in. So the water's very murky, very difficult to see underwater. I actually like that effect. If we quickly turn, just make sure that we are at daytime. We are at daytime, okay. So there seems to be a change in how it looks depending on what biome you are. So if you don't like the red, you're gonna have to change a biome color, or change the biome that you're in, sorry. But I still don't really like that. I do like how murky and dirty the water looks. I do like the green of the prismarine as well. Like, it definitely feels infected, nasty, dirty. I like that. I really do. I like the design of the prismarine bricks as well. That's cool. Prismarine feels a little bit basic, but it's not bad. I like the color changing that we're getting as well. It's definitely very dark green, khaki color. Yeah, it's not supposed to be visually appealing, and yet I like it. I also like that sea lantern too. That is good, man. So many good things in this texture pack. I'm going to be so upset that I have to give it a bad score because of the fog. Here we go. Whoa, okay. So the Guardian has 2 eyes. The Elder Guardian has 2 eyes and is more of a fish. Okay, it kind of looks like that fish that has the thing hanging off its head with the lamp to try and lure little fish in a little bit, but without that. I keep forgetting the name of that. Got some dead fish here as well. Got a standard Guardian here. So really just a very small version of the Elder Guardian. A little bit of a dirtier green there as well to blend in with the prismarine. Not bad. And then down here we've got a drowned. Now, is a drowned supposed to be a scuba diver every time? Yeah. Alright, so a scuba diving expedition died here and became drowned. Fair dues. I like the detail on that. Not bad. Not bad. Again, there are stuff that I'm a bit disappointed in. It's all fog. But there are some really good stuff here. I'm not 100% sure how I feel about the Guardians. I like one-eyed Guardians, but I respect the change, and I really like the colors. I just don't like the pack overall, and I can't shake that. Let's head underground now, and let's go and see what a trial chamber looks like. Alright, so we are in a trial chamber now. It's not bad, you know. It's not bad. I'm liking it. I like the tuff. The tuff looks good. The waxed block of copper looks good. What's this? The oxidized copper works. Powder snow bucket. Okay, there's powdered snow in here for some reason. I don't really come here that often. But the tuff looks really nice. I love that design there as well. That kind of Punisher skull. The greens work well. I mean, yeah, there's rough shading here for sure. But it works. Got that there too. We got the decorative pots. The skull visuals. The light's not bad at all. Don't know how this would work in a world with vibrant visuals, but you know what? Let's light it up a little bit. Get that a little easier to see. I like this. I do. I love the artistic style. I love the creative changes that they've put in. Let's see what the breeze looks like. Whoa. Okay. I'm there for the color change. The face is very basic though. Very, very basic. Again, still things here that I like though. I don't want to sound like I'm ragging on it too much because I think there is a lot of good things here. Let's head to the Armoury and let's go and see what everything looks like. Alright, so we're in the Armoury now, and this gives you a view of like how this fog is looking. Normally we can see no problem, and now obviously we do have the lower render distance to stop the crashing, but that's if I'm being forced to play at like this level or even slightly more than this, I'm not comfortable. If I drop down here, Yeah, and look, we're in like a plain biome here for this as well. So it's not just acacia biomes. Oh, and you've got the green lava still as well. Now, I like these. These slimes, other than the fact that there's like this bit at the bottom, which I get, but I don't like it. I like the actual everything else. I think this is a really creative thing here. You've got the cherry blossom tree. Maybe not enough cherry in my cherry blossom tree for me there. Keep going through. You can see the trees. No animations. The leaves are all the same color other than the cherry blossom. The logs are a bit rough. They definitely look devoid of color though. Oh, the pale oak is also updated here. And that's probably to give the effect that there's things in the trees watching. That would be nice. That'd be a nice effect actually. We go over here and look at the creaking. Oh, okay. It's almost like cheap horror. Yeah, look, you see how it's got the eyes in its body there as well? Okay, they've gone for some form of eeriness and horror-y aspects there. Okay. More trees out here. The mangrove is a little bit too solid for me, unfortunately. Then we've got the doors. Okay. Got the carpets and the beds, all quite basic, really. Nothing too crazy, nothing really reinventing. The creaking heart, so this one, which I think is the one that's turned on, is changed, but they're not changing that. I don't think texture pack creators have quite realized there's two textures you have to change. The on and the off. The on looks nice when it's like that. Although, maybe it's actually a case of how the block is placed. Maybe this is more of a Minecraft bug. I take it back, because shouldn't that not look like that? Interesting. We could have found a bug there, maybe. If anyone knows, let me know down in the comments. But that shouldn't look like that. Okay. We've got the precious blocks and ores. I don't like the ores. I think the ores are disgusting. The precious blocks are a little bit too rough as well for me. Not a fan of the windows. Again, if you're new to my channel, I don't like this design of window, because what if I want that design, but I want it in that color? You can't have it. So I don't like unique windows like this. But what can you do? Got a ton of slime around as well, so I hope that's okay. And then let's just have a look at the blocks. So the blocks all fit the right theme. They fit the right artistic style that they're going for. Resin block is green and not orange. Okay. I'm not really connected to the resin block enough for it to stay orange, so that I don't hate that. We've got the coral. That's crazy. Dead coral has more color than living grass. Weird effect there. Okay. Not sure about that. And then we carry on through. Some of these textures are very rough, but I still think they work quite well. They still do seem quite consistent. I don't notice anything standing out to me as being like, oh, what are you doing? Maybe I'm wrong though. Let me know down in the comments. Okay, nothing really jumping out at me is awesome though. And then we've got like the workbenches and the utility blocks. They're nice. There's some good detail. I like that. That's like a washing machine, an oven, a microwave. I like that. The respawn anchor, quite boring. Interesting. Okay. Little marking on the chest. Weird. All right. Fair dues. And if we go over here, so we've got the usual apocalyptic posters. Welcome to Death City. North Death City. Population 1026. Okay. Very much based on America, I think. And then we've got the leather armor. Quite dark. Looks kind of cool, though, with the glasses. Doesn't hold color well, though. Color very unvibrant. And we've got the baseball bat, I think that is. Okay. Let's see how it goes as we pop on through. Chainmail. I mean, there's no chainmail in my chainmail. They've gone for a more lore-specific. So I don't like it, because I like chainmail. It's like one of my favorite designs. But it is lore specific, so we're going for that. Looks kind of like a SWAT team member or a riot member, maybe. That's a weird weapon there. Okay. Very rough tools. Up here. This would be iron, I believe. Okay, I mean, there's no copy and paste, so I can respect that. They've gone for something, making the tools all look very different. Gold looks like a hazmat suit. That makes sense. Interesting. There's the tools there. Okay, iron. All right, Iron looking like he's wearing one of those like biohazard face things. Okay. Yeah, I don't hate this. I don't hate this at all. Up and over here. Netherite. All right, so that looks like it's very similar to that, which can make sense because you do upgrade that into that. All right, good color. And then the tools as well, very much looking more like your everyday household tools that you would use around the house. Cool. I don't like the elytra. I think that's very cheap. I think that's lazy. The trident, I like that. I do like that trident. The shield, again, cheap and lazy there. It's probably supposed to be like a panel off a wall, maybe, which kind of makes sense, but I feel like you could have done so much more. The I always forget what this is called. The mace is a mace. All right, fair dues. That makes sense. The heavy core, the bundles are the wrong size. That happens a lot. There must not be a lot of knowledge around textures since they've updated, because it's the same mistakes in every texture pack. And there's the carved pumpkin. Very difficult to get to see what we're doing, but there we go. Okay, let's take that back off. And then let's just quickly put it into survival. And we do have a custom UI there as well. Okay, things to like. No copy and paste that I'm seeing. A little bit of laziness, a little bit of clunkiness. But in general, things to like, I think. Let's head back to the main world. Let's go to the Nether and let's see how overbearing green lava is going to look. All right, so into the Nether we go then. Let's wait and see how this loads up. And I have had no crashes since I lowered my render distance, so I do think if you experience crashes in this game, do consider lowering your render distance. You might not need to go as drastic as I did, but yeah, I think you definitely have to. Okay, that looks very cheap for a magma cube. I like the color though. I mean, this whole texture pack is calling out for color, isn't it? I don't like the green lava, and the netherrack feels very vintage, shall we say. Can I go into spectator mode and let's just try and get out here? Here we go. Lovely. Creative. Thank you. Okay, so we got some prominent ash here where we are. What block is this? Basalt? Yeah, not bad. Okay. Not bad. The magma cube is green. It's more of a slime than the slime was. I don't like that. I don't like that. I would have liked this if this had elements of green in it. Because I get it, the heat, the magma, the lava being green, but the magma block isn't. Weird. Okay. We look around, again, more of that heavy red. And as you look into the distance, actually, the lava looks more orange the further away you go. Weird. Very weird. Very heavy ash effect. Is that from Minecraft as normal? Interesting. Let's go around here. Now, I don't have night vision on. So this isn't being affected by my night vision. This is how it looks in vanilla. Okay, we've got the bastion is the word that I wanted there. Over here we're at the crimson biome. How does the color change? It doesn't. It doesn't change. Is there a fortress over there, or am I just being lied to? It might be something on my screen actually. Yeah. It's very weird. Glowstone? I don't like glowstone. Don't like that. Where have we got any mobs? Managed to find what I think is a zombie piglin here. He's got a massive hand. Why is his hand so big? Massive hand, massive leg. Okay, so it's kind of like a swelled up infected guy. We've got 3D on the body there as well, which is good. The lumpy arm. I like that. Down here, we've got a strider. Oh, you're nasty. You're nasty in the best way possible. This kind of stuff, this creativity, awesome. Absolutely awesome. Taking a risk, love it. Really do. This guy, piglin, in a hazmat. He doesn't want to be on camera. Hey, buddy. Got that elongated face. Yeah, I'm with it. That's cool, man. Again, good creative decisions. Let's head out to a fortress, and hopefully we'll get to see what a ghast looks like as well. All right, so we're at a fortress now, and you know what? Because we're kind of inside or on the outskirts of a basalt delta, it really looks nice. The gray, lack of color in the fortress. Whoa. Okay. That's, again, horror fuel right there. It's not realistic horror fuel. It's cartoony. It's kind of... I don't even know what you would call that, but I like it. I do like it. It's more comic-y. This is really good for people who hate realism packs, in my opinion, for the art styles and stuff like that. Builders might not like it, explorers might not like it, but elements of this is really good. There's fire over here as well that I want to check. How does this look? Whoa, okay, so blue fire is very crazily red there, or orange. The blaze, again, going for green. So everything that's hot is green except magma cubes. Weird. Weird. I don't necessarily like the face either. It feels a little bit too close to a breeze. Okay. Wait. No, you're a zombified piglin, right? Yeah, you're not a wither skeleton. What was I saying? Look, the basalt delta with the dust and the ash flying around feels really good with the dead, cold, icy color of the fortress. I just wanted to make sure that was said. The wither skeleton, I like them, like the eyes and the tears and the... Yeah, okay, I like it. And I also like that it's not jet black. I think that's really good. All right, let's get the wither out here. And as we wait for this demon spawn to load up, soul sand looking very red. I like the color. The wither, whoa, okay, I was going to mention the shape of the wither is awesome with the horns. This creativity is so good. This, you know what? Whoever designed the mobs, they deserve a raise. They put effort into this. How can I simultaneously like a pack so much and just not like it as well? This is such a weird thing for me. It's been so difficult to record. I like this wither. I do like this wither. And then I see me and I just don't like me. Let's go to the end and let's see what the Ender Dragon and the Enderman. Let's get a better look at the Enderman as well. Let's see what everything looks like. All right, so into the end we go. And again, just to prove, I'm not... No night vision, okay? No night vision. The void is a little bit weird. A little bit dotty, shall we say. The end stone, I like the icy blue. Gives it that cold feel. I do like that. I hate that again. Absolutely hate that. It takes away so much. You're doing so well for what we can see. I hate that. And I can't make my render distance higher because it crashes. So what do I do? And the Enderman, 10 out of 10 for the Enderman right there. It's disgusting. It's not, you know, it makes no sense. But it's taking a risk and it's a creative choice and it's awesome. I've got to support that. That is so good. Make this texture pack one price point less and I think it's such good value for money once they get rid of the fog. But Cyclone, please get rid of that red. That fog doesn't work. And then the Ender Dragon, good purple color. Let's get her to drop back down. Hello. Ooh. They've definitely taken inspiration from Spyro here. That's my thinking anyway. That is so good though. I do like it. I do. I love the purple. I hate the red. Oh, it's so annoying. And if we get the shulker out here as well. Whoa, do you mind shouting in my ear? The shulker. Hello. Okay. So a living shulker always looks like it's open. I don't like that. I don't like that it always looks like it's open. I like that, the growth, but it should close. Looking like a brain exposed. It's like 80% there. With just a few tweaks, this would be an amazing texture pack. I'd be singing its praises so much. Let's head to the ancient city. Let's see what the Warden looks like. And then let's give it my final review. Alright, so we're in the ancient city then. And oh my days, this is going to be impossible. Okay, so let's just do that again really quickly, right? So here, this is how dark it is in the ancient sea. With the fog, the render distance, something is setting that off. The Warden's going to be out soon, I think. but it's so dark and eerie. It's such an awesome effect, right? For the texture pack review, this is how I have to fly around. I don't know. We've got the green. What is this? We've got the green skulk. We've got the cold stone. We've got a lot of the eyes. The eyes I don't like. The eyes look cheap. Oh, and we're having the Warden out here as well. Okay. Fair dues. Where is he? Hello? Mr. Warden? I don't like the overall effect of here. That's an Enderman. Where is he? Guys, I've lost the Warden. Where's the Warden? I can't see it. Spectator. He's in there. Whoa! Oh, that's so good. That's so good. The creativity is amazing. Oh my days. Okay. This is difficult. This is so difficult. Where is the creative one? It's there. What am I supposed to give this out of 10? I don't know. I both really like this pack and really despise this pack. The creativity is awesome. The art style is amazing. The theme is really good. The fact it's not realistic is great, although there is a bit in the description about it being some form of realism. I can't remember. Where does it say it? It says a hauntingly realistic experience. I could probably have done without that. The color choices are good, but in some places some of the blocks are cheap. Some of the decisions aren't great. And then you've got the fog. Oh, and the fact that you're forced to be like this skin as well. This has got to be one of the toughest texture pack reviews I've ever done. I'm so conflicted both ways. I'm gonna go for a 5. And it feels harsh, but the review is for the overall. I hate the fog. I hate the forced skin. And those changes, this jumps up to an 8. Let me tell you that right now. Let me use my skin. Let me bring my individuality into this. Get rid of that fog, or downplay that fog, or fix the crashes. That means I can play with a bigger render distance. Then limit the fog down. We can get this up to a 7 or an 8 very quickly. But in its current state, at its current price, it's a 5. But the creativity is amazing. Let me know what you guys think down in the comments. Give me your opinion. Give me your review. Was I too harsh? Was I not harsh enough? This was a very difficult pack for me to review. Please do leave a like on the video as well. I'd greatly appreciate it. To that one guy that keeps disliking the videos, I definitely see you. And you're definitely helping the video by interacting. So thank you very much. But I wish you'd at least comment and tell me what you don't like. That way I can help. Anywho's, if you're new to the channel, please do hit the subscribe button. I would greatly appreciate that as well. I'll see you guys tomorrow for the Mad on Monday video. Peace!